Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our annual Creating Connections breakfast. My name is Erin Van Egman, and I'm proud to serve as the Interim Vice President for College Advancement and Executive Director of the GRCC Foundation. For so many of us, this is an event we look forward to each year. It's a day where we can show our love for our students and our donors. We are so happy to bring you both together to connect in this special way. Thank you all for getting up early and spending time with us this morning. Before we officially begin our program, I want to recognize a few groups of individuals that are here with us this morning. But first, how about the wonderful music you heard this morning? Yes, thank you. These amazing musicians are GRCC students. We heard our string quartet directed by Dr. Libor Andres and our guitar ensemble directed by Jonathan Marshall. Thank you so much for adding your talents to this event. Yes. Next, I would like to recognize two groups of dedicated community leaders who work tirelessly on behalf of the students we serve. Would any current or former GRCC Board of Trustees members and GRCC Foundation Board of Directors please stand or wave so we can recognize you? And last but certainly not least, I would like to recognize a group of individuals who have dedicated years of outstanding service to GRCC, our retirees, or Golden Raiders as we affectionately call them. Would any GRCC retirees with us today please stand or wave so we can recognize you? It is now my honor to introduce to you the President of Grand Rapids Community College, Dr. Charles Lepper.
Thank you, Erin. Good morning. I'm gonna make a slight adjustment here. For those of you who can't see, if I were up that high, I wouldn't be able to read. But it's an early morning for many of us, but it's such an exciting opportunity and time of year for us here at GRCC. This week and next week is really just a time for us to celebrate the achievements of our students. Next week culminates with our commencement on Thursday evening. But I wanted to, again, extend a warm welcome to each of you for being here for our Creating Connections breakfast this morning. And this is truly a celebration and one that we look forward to every year. This is the second time I've had the opportunity to participate in this event, which celebrates our donors and our students. So we're here to recognize you, the meaningful difference that you make in the lives of our students and in our communities, and for our students, the difference that you will make in our communities as you continue your pathway through GRCC and beyond. So specifically, I want to say to our donors, your generosity has transformed the lives of our students, and for that I express my deepest gratitude. As a scholarship recipient myself and a first-generation college student in my own personal life, the contributions of donors, I know the difference that makes in individuals and their experiences, and beyond that monetary support, it also really represents something much greater, and that's that hope and that opportunity for future generations. And it also embodies a sense of belonging and confidence. And I know that for me, when I received that as a first-generation college student, that really signified for me that someone beyond my immediate circle believed in me and was willing to invest their time and resources and efforts and energy into my success. And I know that that's the reason you do that as well, and that you're there to help nurture our students in their success. But also, I would say to our students, while you are the heartbeat of GRCC, you have made incredible accomplishments as you serve to us to be an inspiration. Many of us started our lives in similar circumstances or situations. Many of us perhaps even doubted ourselves. I know I did. I went to college anticipating that I would stop out or fail out. I was the first in my family to attend college. as I mentioned. And in fact, I often share that I started in developmental education, and my high school assistant principal told me I would never go to college. And so I went there thinking that I wasn't going to be successful, but it was because of my experience at the institution, because of the belief that others had in me, the belief that someone invested in me, that I began to believe in myself. And so I hope that that has been your experience as well. So as you continue to move forward in your academic and professional life, I would encourage you to keep that in mind and the impact that a scholarship has had on you, and to pay that forward when you're able to. But in the meantime, continue to encourage others, continue to believe in yourself, and continue to think about ways in which you can continue to strive for excellence. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you all for being here this morning, for your contributions, both as donors and students. We are better as an institution and better as individuals and better at serving our community because of both of you. So thank you all very much, and we look forward to recognizing and continuing our celebration today. Have a good morning. Thank you.
I forget that not everybody needs a stool to see over the podium. So thank you, Dr. Lepper. The next portion of the program is where we have the opportunity to highlight a scholarship, but more importantly, highlight generous donors who have a vision and heart for helping students. The donors we are highlighting today are Laura and Reverend Nathaniel Moody. Laura began her career at GRCC as a nursing professor in May of 1998. She retired from GRCC after working here for 22 years. Reverend Moody attended GRJC from 1975 to 1976 before going to mortuary school. He returned to GRCC to finish the one credit needed for his associate degree and graduated in 1988. He is now a pastor, a certified mortician, and business owner. Together, they began the Laura B. Moody Nursing Scholarship to honor two special women: Laura's mother, Elizabeth R. Johnson, and Reverend Moody's mother, Lucy May Moody. Their mothers both experienced the financial barriers that many college students face, which is why Laura and Reverend Moody were inspired to create this scholarship in their honor. Before retiring, Laura's goal was to have their scholarship fully endowed. They completed that goal, and now the Laura B. Moody Nursing Scholarship is endowed and will continue to help the next generation of students. If you would please direct your attention to the screen, you will hear more about the Moody's impact and legacy at GRCC.
Keep forward to your dreams. Keep forward to your destiny.
I've been a nursing professor here for the past 25 years. I always had such a rewarding experience. If I see a student in the hallway, especially my students of color, I stop them. Who are you? Do you know who I am? When we go into the hospitals, if you have somebody that looks like you, that is taking care of you, and they know how you are, it's just a big difference on my upbringing of how I was taught of caring for someone, of people that look like me, than it is for other people.
I never thought that I would become a nurse. I was like, I'm just here working as a tech in the ED, but I noticed one day that I was the only one, meaning only African American. I had a thought like, why are we not representing? So that sparked something in me to, you know what, go to school, to be that reflection of the demographic that we see throughout healthcare. Her scholarship really helped me because I had to dial back at work. This particular program is very intense. You have to make a decision like, if this is what you want, you got to put all your eggs in this basket and go for it.
The students go to work all day, they got families, and they just didn't have enough money to get their books, or didn't have enough money to get their uniforms that are needed, or extra supplies and things that are needed for their clinical areas. If I got a dime in my pocket, you got a dime.
It doesn't take a whole lot. A word of encouragement. This scholarship, just anything, it helps because you're doing something, or at least from my background, you're doing something you didn't think you'd ever do. You didn't think you were capable of doing, but you found yourself along the way, and that's important too. And hopefully I can do that to somebody else, because I know there's a lot of people who give up on their dreams or don't think they're good enough. Imagine my family rooting for me, and it means a lot because I didn't think I would get to this point. It's been a rough journey. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
It's very important that we give back because this is our community. This is our college. We want to make sure that people in our community, especially people that look like me, I want to make sure they have that opportunity. My whole thing is that if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, then my living shall not be in vain.
And that is why we do what we do. Thank you, Laura and Reverend Moody, for what you have done for the college and our students. Your legacy will impact future generations to come. Would you both please stand so we can recognize you? Again, thank you. Now it's the time in the program where we hear from our very own scholarship recipients. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our first student speaker this morning, scholarship recipient Jenna Buttery.
Hello, everyone. I am so honored to be speaking to you this morning. I'd like to begin by emphasizing the concept of success. It isn't about the final destination, it's about the journey. More specifically, it's about the experiences and lessons learned along the way and the connections that we make. I have always been someone who thinks strictly about that final destination. In my junior and senior years of high school, I had a plan in mind, and that was set in stone. Apply to colleges, major in film and video production, and move out, at least an hour away. I applied to Grand Valley, Ferris, Western. I made plans with friends, did my research, and toured all of these schools. I got accepted, and I even received some scholarships. I was just about to commit to Ferris State University for their television and digital media production program, but as much as I had my mind set, something just didn't feel right. It was all set in my head, but not in my heart. I had worked for this my whole life, but it wasn't what I wanted anymore. I didn't want to move away from my family, and even with scholarships, it would be difficult to afford. I was on my own to pay for school. My biggest worry, drowning in student loans. And as I approached the end of my senior year, I found that I didn't want to major in film. My passion for storytelling went in a direction more geared toward doing social media and creating content with those skills from photo and video production. So for a while, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. The one thing I did know, though, that my heart knew, that college was in my future. So I didn't let this slight change of mind stop me from furthering my education, and I applied to Grand Rapids Community College. I declared marketing as my major, and I was able to stay at home with my family, take classes at the new Lakeshore campus, and even try doing classes online, which I highly enjoyed because I am very shy, introverted, and independent. My grades had earned me an invitation to join the GRCC honors program, so I did. I was worried about all of the commitments I would endure, but I knew the opportunity would help me immensely, both academically and financially. I went on to attend the National Collegiate Honors Council Conference in Chicago with my peers and mentors from the honors program. And this was an experience that I will always cherish. Shortly after, I shared my interests, passions, and skills with the program director, Michael Shavy, and I was given a distinguished position as the Experiential Learning's social media marketing intern. My involvement on campus did not stop there. I also joined another academic-based program group called Phi Theta Kappa. I was elected as the Social Media and Communications Officer and got the opportunity to attend 2 different leadership conferences where I was able to make connections with other students who are involved with PTK and learned many beneficial leadership skills. One key takeaway I learned was from a former Secret Service agent at the conference, and that was all about how much of an impact communication has on these relationships and the effect of either good or bad listening skills. I learned that we are very different characters in other people's stories, and how they perceive us might not be true. Their opinion does not define who you are. I learned that making strong and positive connections with others and a great involvement on your community can boost your self-confidence and be the driving force for your success. You are not alone in this world, and you do not have to do it all alone. Confide in those around you, engage and be with others, and you will be successful. As donors, you are part of my success. Your financial support has given me the confidence to continue on my academic journey. Community colleges, and specifically GRCC, has been an amazing choice for me. I have ultimately saved money through scholarship opportunities, gained real-world experiences that directly relate to my career path for post-graduation, and learned leadership skills that will benefit me in all aspects of life. And for that, I am grateful. Most importantly, GRCC is an amazing school because we are a community, one that is filled with life-changing and lifelong friendships. I entered my GRCC career thinking solely about my education and the opportunities for success. I graduate next week from GRCC with a college degree and many achievements that I am beyond proud of. But the most rewarding outcome of my time as a Raider will forever be the connections I created here and will not leave behind. Thank you to everyone for being part of that connection for me.
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for sharing your story and words of encouragement with us. We are happy you made the choice to come to GRCC. Continue to focus on your journey and continue to create experiences that will help shape your journey. We know you will go on and do great things. I would now like to introduce our next student speaker, scholarship recipient Braden Pelton.
Hello and good morning, everybody. I'm glad everybody's been able to find their way here on a rather chilly morning. And thank you especially for being here at 7. I know it can be hard. My name is Braden Pelton. I am currently studying the Public Relations and Communications pathway here at GRCC. This is my second year. Currently working on fulfilling my credit requirements to be able to transfer to another university eventually, using my own funds along with your gracious aid. So thank you for donating to help students create our paths towards our futures. Some specific thank yous to Director Van Edman and the rest of the GRCC Foundation for helping us be here, to Riley Brookett for helping me set up for this, and for Grace Morgan and the rest of the honors program for getting me behind this podium today. I came to the school because everybody I know who has come here or goes here speaks highly of its inclusivity, flexibility, and affordability. Sometimes I don't hear that about every other higher state school or university, so it's something to be proud of. I, like many students, have to pay my own way through my higher education with funds from my part-time job and scholarships, as mentioned. I adore this school. I've enjoyed every class I've been able to take so far, and I want to be able to get other students in here too. It is an honor to be here. My family all comes from Grand Rapids, with each of my parents either being a former student or alumni. My older sibling being here also, and my other brother being able to start here this fall. I'm glad to have them all in my corner. That being said, we do all still live at home, and that is not cheap. So I am responsible for making my way through my future, with their focus being on our home and their own careers. Before getting into the honors program, I didn't know much about the scholarship progress, so thanks to them, I was able to learn about the school's scholarship access programs. I didn't always know if I could take a full set of classes each semester, which is something I don't think any student should have to worry about. Luckily, GRCC has a wide variety of opportunities thanks to groups like the Foundation and the Honors Program for students to make use of. It's thanks to these supports that I've been able to have the full GRCC experience. I've been able to make real connections with other students, professors, and counselors that I hope to maintain for a long time. Last semester, I was able to pay for almost entirely with the GRCC English Department scholarship, thanks to a suggestion and the encouragement of Professor Nora Neal. I believe I see you back there. Anywho. Additionally, I've paid for classes thanks to the honors program and their project funding. And they continue to offer myself and other students amazing experiences and help us all gratefully in building our own careers and portfolios. This school and this program continue to help me grow and evolve with real-life experience going through the transfer seminar and picking that up instead of doing my final project. This course gave me so much. It showed me the ins and outs of class and transfer decisions, gave us access to more resources, and helped my classmates learn more about what they were planning. It was through this that my professor, Ms. Leanne Chawla, was able to recommend to me to go and sign up for the Culture Corps program, thanks to learning our interests, thanks to our small class size. And thanks to her help, the help of my boss and Professor Jennifer Ackerman Haywood from the journalism department, I was able to get in. Culture Corps is partnered with a bunch of Michigan businesses around the state, and they are all humanities related or focused, and they pay these internships each for whatever you choose to go into. I signed up for a couple of things and was offered a whole list of positions that they'd like to see me in. Thanks to them, I can finally put my foot in the door for the fields that I'd actually like to go into, so thank you. I began my internship in just over a month. Do I know what I'm picking? No. But I'm excited for the possibilities that this internship and my summer here at GRCC will bring. My hopes are that my education and experience from programs like this help me step into the PR field after I've completed my time here and at whatever school I choose to transfer to. GRCC continues to expand its available resources and chances for students to thrive here. It's my hope that more and more students will jump on these programs and get these opportunities that I have been given. It's thanks to you donors and program directors that students can gain the funds and the resources they need to make it through their higher education journey. I know I would not be as far along through my path at GRCC if I hadn't received your scholarships and been given aid by your programs. So thank you once again for all that you do. I am certain that each and every student here today has the ability to build themselves up to success thanks to your help and encouragement. Please keep helping to support our students and our community of eager learners into our next year and many years to come. Thank you very much.
Braden, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And how lucky are we to have your whole family attend GRCC. Thank you for utilizing the resources available to you as a student. You are truly making the most of your college experience, and that will serve you well as you continue your journey. We have had a wonderful, powerful morning together. And before I introduce our closing speaker to come up, I want to share a few final comments. First, some advice to our scholarship recipients. If you take away one thing from today, learn the art of staying connected. Stay in touch with your donor or others you met today. These remarkable individuals once occupied the very seats you sit in now, and their experiences hold invaluable wisdom to guide you along your journey. Your connection with your donor is not merely transactional. It is a testament to the transformative impact of generosity. Your donor can be a mentor, a guide, and a champion rooting you for your success every step of the way. Stay in touch and stay connected. And to our donors, if you take one thing from today, always remember that your generosity has created life-changing opportunities for your students. Students like Monique, who you heard from in the video, students like Jenna and Braden, who shared their journey with us, and students you interacted with at the table this morning. Your commitment to making a difference in the lives of others is truly remarkable, and the ripple effect of your kindness will be felt for generations to come. As I wrap up, I want to thank a few individuals for making this event happen. Our creative dining catering staff who prepared the wonderful breakfast for us this morning. Our media technologies department for producing the video we saw earlier. And our GRCC Foundation and college advancement teams for their countless hours of work pulling this event together. Thank you. And now to close our program, it is my pleasure to introduce Christine Babcock, Chairperson of the GRCC Foundation Board of Directors.
Wow, this is my favorite event every year, and it just gives me goosebumps when I hear the stories. Thank you, Jenna and Braden, for sharing your stories today. It's always wonderful to hear the impact that scholarships have on our students, so thank you very much for that. On behalf of the GRCC Foundation Board of Directors, I just want to thank each of you for being here this morning. What a wonderful morning this has been of gratitude, thankfulness, and connecting with one another. Thank you for the significant role that you play here at GRCC. For donors, we hope that you heard today that your generous contributions are making a positive difference in the lives of so many of our students. As you've seen and heard from our students, scholarships play a very important role in their success here at GRCC, and we heard that today from our two speakers. And scholarship recipients, whether you're graduating next week or you have more semesters left here at the college, please go forward and keep in mind the invaluable support provided by your donors. They're a part of what made your college journey possible. Someday, you may want to give as well to GRCC and help pave the way for future students who have similar needs for assistance and for encouragement. So thank you all once again. This concludes our event for today, and we hope that the connections you made with those at your table and others that are here last throughout the future. So have a great day, and thank you again.